in same hood, same friends, that's if you're looking for me. But if them laws looking for me, that's a different story. Ay.
Yo, what's good, gang? You know the name. It's Transition representing Gap 2 Games, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Go ahead and hit that like button for me as you come on in. Drop a comment down in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, because we going up. You dig? Man, we on our way to 1,000 subscribers and we been killing that algorithm, so we trying to stay in the flow with things. And if you want to join the gang, just tap that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. But I was scrolling through YouTube earlier and I'm seeing that Godfrey and Corey Holcomb are beefing. And I'm like, man, what is up with all these comedian beefs these days? But I didn't know where this originated or stemmed from. So I was doing some looking around and I came across the guy called the Do Better podcast. So I seen a video that he had posted about the situation and he kind of breaks down the origin story of the beef. So go ahead and check that out real quick.
Somebody who I've known for a long time named Mr. Gaiman brought on somebody who has put in no work in this game to disrespect me on his show. So I'm done with Mr. Gaiman. I'm done with Mr. Gaiman because you let some peon. What does peon mean? Because somebody gonna be like, oh, he called him a peon. What does peon mean?
Peon is a bitch that sit there while you urinate on her.
No, it's just somebody kind of less
That's
than.
peon.
Isn't it somebody less than?
Peon is just somebody who really doesn't have any status, somebody that is...
Darlene said it, somebody less than.
Whoever say right when they say.
So I know Corey is referring to Godfrey, another comedian, and forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm giving you a heads up. I could be getting the timeline wrong, but I like to break down these beefs so everyone that hasn't been following 5150 for years and years are caught up and know what's going on. Mr. Gaiman is obviously Godfrey, but about a year ago, Corey was telling the story about Godfrey having a gay roommate, and I remember Godfrey calling Corey up actually during each other's show. When Corey was telling the story, he was like, no, man, no, you kind of got the story wrong. He corrected Corey, but I still think Corey doubled down on it anyway. Then there was an incident, I believe a couple weeks ago, when Comedy Hype made that video saying that all those people had walked out of Corey Holcomb's show, which turned out not to be true. Corey came on his show a couple weeks ago and addressed it, explaining the situation that for some reason the audience thought the show was over and Corey was actually the finale, but he hadn't been the finale every day, so there was some confusion on that. And Corey went viciously at Comedy Hype. And then Godfrey and this gay dude who's like his co-host, I don't even know his name, reacted to it, but I guess the gay dude was talking shit to Corey, and he did admit to doing that as well. So that was maybe a couple weeks ago, and now this is where we're at.
You let a peon talk crazy on purpose because I know Mr. Gaiman. Mr. Gaiman didn't want to be the one behind it with it coming out of his mouth. So he brought on, I'm not going to say who this dude is to Mr. Gaiman, but I'm going to tell you what this dude does for Mr. Gaiman. Let me land with this. Let me land. Just give me a second. This is so important for people to know. Every brother in here in the entertainment business is going to agree with me. Like I say, the brother right there from Soul Train, Big Phil, everybody who's been in the game know this. When you are an entertainer who has popularity and maybe a couple of dollars, you can have sexual relations with a lot of women when you're on the road. Vice versa with women who are famous, they can have sexual relationships with a lot of men on the road. Like when you go to Denver, you can get some pussy in Denver. When you go to Cleveland, you get some pussy in Cleveland. But we don't do that after a certain amount of time because you realize strangers in your room is going to bring drama and chaos to your life.
Right.
Just let me land. I'm almost there. So what we do as entertainers, we start taking people with us on the road for companionship and sex. Women who open up for Corey Holcomb have to do something for me to put my time and effort into you. Just Niche, I never slept with Just Niche. Just Niche was a female comic on the road with me because of talent only. She was really talented, so I had Just Niche on the road with me. But if you're a female comic out there on the road with me, you gotta put some work in, or you ain't gonna be on the road with me. Quite simple. That dude on Mr. Gayman's show travels with Godfrey on the road. Godfrey got boy pussy with him on the road. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what they do. I'm not gonna say what they do. But Godfrey got boy pussy with him on the road. Now, if you remember, he used to know this dude. He told me it was his roommate, but then I found out it wasn't his roommate. It was some dude. I think his name was Modi or something like that. Godfrey was like, I didn't even know he was gay. Half New York was like, Godfrey knew that nigga was gay. Oh, okay. Let me ask you a question, Godfrey.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you a question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you live with a Caucasian male that's gay?
No.
Oh, hold on. Did you used to?
Never. Why?
What? Godfrey, it's Corey.
I've never met. Why would I live with a Caucasian man that's gay?
That's what you told me. You said your roommate was gay.
Are you out your goddamn mind, Corey?
Oh my God.
I've never done. When? I've lived with a woman, a black woman, which everybody knows. What are you talking about?
Godfrey.
So
So I'm crazy. You ain't never told me you had a roommate and one day he had some girls over and y'all was fucking.
No. Listen, I brought.
What happened with the girls when the girls were over with the gay guy?
When I lived in Harlem, I lived on my own. The story was Modi, my friend who's gay.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was fucking with women at the time. We had these two girls that wanted to go, they wanted to fuck. So I was like, yo, Modi, check it out. Let's go to my house and we can smash these chicks because I live in a brownstone. You could be in the living room with her and I'm gonna go to the bedroom. And so when they started arguing, the girl wouldn't give up the shit. He started arguing. I came out the bedroom. I go, what y'all arguing about? Then he goes, that's why I suck dick. I don't know how you deal with these women. That's the story.
But wait, Godfrey, let me get this right. Okay, let's just say I got the story wrong. But I do want to get this right, Godfrey.
Yes, sir.
You went with a gay man who felt like fucking some bitches that day to your place and y'all fucked some hoes. I just want to get it right.
No, hold on. He came out after the fact because, him being Jewish, he had to hide it. He came out. That's why I told you my friend gay. He's gay because he's come out years later.
He stay with boy pussy around him. He ain't got no facial hair, just like our brother Shannon Sharp. I ain't saying that mean that you fuck with boy pussy, but real dark niggas with no facial hair, I don't know about that. That's all I'm trying to say. What I'm saying to y'all is this. The man is perpetrating a fraud to y'all, man. I'm not wrong about what I say.
So, after that initial video of Corey Holcomb basically going off on Godfrey because he feels like Godfrey let somebody that doesn't respect Corey on his podcast bash him, Godfrey came back with a response on his podcast basically, addressing the situation, but ultimately saying, I don't have a problem with Corey. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, I think he's a good comedian, and ultimately, I don't have a problem with him. He also had his co-host, the one that they're claiming that, he's in relations with. He was on there and he also gave his words. Check it out.
I gotta bring this up.
The news.
Oh man, it's not. I don't even know if it's news, but it's played the fuck out, man. Mm-hmm. Everybody keeps coming to me and they're saying, "Man, what's up with your boy Corey? What's up with your boy Corey?" I go, "What now? What the fuck now?" I was like, "I didn't do anything, yo. I didn't do anything. His podcast is happening right now as we speak.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to him. I don't know what exactly I said the last time I talked about the situation where they showed a video of people leaving while he was up there.
Stay, yeah.
I said it could have been a section of a theater that just looked like people were going in the bathroom.
You defended him. You and Dante both defended him. He was like, comedy's hard, it's subjective, it could have been out of context, we all have bad
It could have
sets.
been like people just going to the bathroom or people being, not necessarily leaving because he was up there.
Yeah.
And I said, he's funny as fuck. I said, shit like that can happen to anybody. And I don't know where I dogged him out. I don't know where.
You didn't. I did, but you didn't.
You snapped on him, which
Correct.
is fine. You have every right to do whatever you feel. I said my piece, and you said your piece as a gay man. What did you say the last time?
The same thing I said is what I said in the comments is what I've always said is, I think Corey Holcomb's funny. I've never met him. I think he's funny.
Right.
What I don't understand is why a 56-year-old man is so obsessed with people's sexuality. He always attributes for black men specifically, he always attributes their success to being down low. He said you were gay. He said Dante was gay. He said Will Smith was gay. He said Shannon Sharp was gay. He said Lil Rel was gay. He said he done called every nigga gay.
So you can't ever be successful.
And if you are successful,
You're gay. You got it in the ass.
And it's like, bro, are we 11? Like, what the fuck? And then he goes around, he's like, yo, Godfrey got a gay host. That might mean he's gay. Are we 6 years old? You can have gay friends without being gay. That's stupid. So that's the point that I made. And then on his podcast, I was listening. He was like, man, I can't be around any gay people. I'm like, why, nigga? You scared you gonna turn gay? Because if you could turn gay, nigga, you're gay. Like, if you're able to turn gay, it's because you're gay.
Right.
So I just don't understand why he's so obsessed with homosexuality. I just really, really would like to know why a 56-year-old man is that obsessed with homosexuality.
And then I think he was talking about my comedy isn't that great. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not in competition with you. First of all, any comic that talks about my comedy, I don't give a fuck about you. I really don't give a flying fuck about you. And a lot of comics, I don't even respect your shit in any way.
Yeah.
So I don't care. I'm not in competition with nobody. I don't even want to be on a flyer with you.
Yeah.
I don't be on those flyer shows because I don't. And this is not. There's a lot of good guys I know in comedy and women I go, but most of you motherfuckers, I'm not in competition with you. I don't give a fuck what you think about my I really don't. I really don't.
Because they're not buying tickets.
You're not buying tickets. The people. Listen, we've been in the game long enough where people come to see who they like.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers that come to see Chappelle, see Chappelle. People that see Cat, see Cat. People that see Earthquake, see Earthquake. People that see Burr, see Burr. People that see Sam Morril, see Sam Morril. People that come to see Taylor Tomlinson, come see Taylor Tomlinson. People come to see who the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Period, man. Nothing you say is going to affect my motherfucking ticket sales. No. Nothing you do. Yeah. Nothing you do. I don't give a fuck if you don't like my comedy, please. And the person that doesn't like my comedy, I may like their comedy. I don't care if you don't like mine. I don't like this. Yeah. I like your shit. You don't have to like mine.
Yeah.
I don't write my comedy thinking about you if you like my shit.
Yeah.
I really do not give a fuck because I know my style of comedy. Yeah. I'm a different motherfucking animal, sir. That's what the fuck. Straight up. My voice game, my physical game, all of that shit. Intelligence-wise, I'm very proud of what I've created in my lane. When people say they're the kings of comedy, I'm the king of my comedy. Yeah. I'm not trying to be the king of, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. That's all I know is the people that come and see me leave going, that was dope. That's it. And they can be the same people that like Corey. Yeah. They can be the same people that like.
And they come back over and over.
Yeah, they like great comics. Yeah. And I compliment, there's comedians that may not like my style, but I compliment the people I like.
Yeah.
For me, that make me laugh. I don't give a fuck. Paul Mooney could have said, nigga, I don't like your comedy. I never laughed. But I laugh at Paul Mooney. That's okay, though. It's all right.
Comedy's subjective.
But sometimes people will take that they don't like your comedy and then don't like you as a person.
Yeah.
They'll do both of those things. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tony Baker was like him and Corey had a little thing because Tony said, you're always getting caught up in bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm a Tony Baker fan.
I've never met him, but
Tony makes me laugh.
He's so funny.
And Tony don't have to like my shit.
Yeah.
Tony makes me laugh.
He's funny as fuck.
He's funny. We're all from Chicago.
Oh, I
and
know
Tony,
that.
he's like, you ever notice, man?
Those animal videos he
You
used
ever
to do?
notice when you're eating cereal, right? And you read the side of the box and you go, riboflavin. Is that why this tastes good? Tony Baker is
That's a
awesome.
good impersonation.
I know. He's like, I'm into that. You ever notice when you get on air?
That's a really good.
He's amazing. I fucking laugh, Mike.
He's so funny.
He doesn't have to like me. I love Tony Baker. I love watching his jokes.
But also, Tony had a point because Tony said he don't fuck with Corey because he's always in drama. That's what
what Corey said. I watched Corey's episode of that.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
And he has a point. Corey just proved his point. He's always in drama.
And my thing is, I thought that Corey was in drama because that's what he does. And I used to laugh at that shit.
Yeah.
When he would make fun of people who sucked.
Yeah.
I laughed. I was enjoying that
I
shit.
think he's funny.
I was like, yo,
But
that shit's hilarious. When he talks about celebrities, he talks about everybody. It makes me laugh.
It's funny, but what I think of the hypocrisy is, because I saw someone in the comments saying something like, some homophobic joke, which I don't give a fuck about that. But they had the audacity, they're like, yo, you sassy niggas gossiping. And I'm like, wait a second. Corey gossips more than anybody. Like his podcast is essentially a gossip podcast. So don't turn around and call me sassy for gossiping when the nigga you listen to every week gossips as well. So if gossiping is a gay trait, he gossips more than I do.
So, hey, you want to say what he said there, Mike? Is there a quote or something? He talked about me. We're not showing a video, are we? I just feel this is hustling backwards, you know? I'm just like,
it's counterproductive.
and I'm not angry at Corey. I'm not angry at Corey. I don't hate him. I don't have a beef with him. He's making it up. It's not true. I don't have a beef. People are coming at me saying, why don't you address it? I said, I'm addressing it neutrally because I didn't do anything. I was on your side. So
the only person who said something negative was me.
So ultimately, man, I'll just say, I don't think that any of this comedian versus comedian beef is a good look, especially when it comes to the black comedians, man. Like, I hate to see that niggas is trying to tear each other down, but if I'm gonna be a whole 100% honest, I feel like Corey Holcomb is the common denominator in a lot of these situations that play out. Like, I'm noticing that. When he fell out with Aries Spears, you know, granted, Aries was talking and popping off to his co-host, but at the same particular time, as the leader of that podcast, as the person whose name is in the title, you need to be the one to defuse that before it ever even escalated to that situation. He handled that situation poorly. He just be beefing, man. He be going after a lot of comedians, I feel like. And I respect the dude's grind. The 5150 show is hilarious. The man on average pulls in anywhere from like 5,000 to 15,000 live viewers. And that's not a small feat, gang. As a person who does YouTube, that's not a small feat, you dig? So the man is definitely a commodity in this space. But at the same particular time, Godfrey is known for being the nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Godfrey is a good dude. He does what he can to put other comedians on. He advocates for comedians. He advocates for black folk. Like, you've never really just seen Godfrey wrapped up in any negative controversy. So going after Godfrey with this type of negativity kind of shines a bad light on Corey Holcomb in my perspective, or in my opinion. But I don't know, man. What do y'all feel about it? Down in the comment section, you let me know. Do you feel like Corey Holcomb is just kind of being a hater / bully? Or do you feel like he's justified? Because honestly, just because I allow somebody on and they give their opinion on you, it's not necessarily bashing. Because at the same particular time, Corey Holcomb is known to bash people on his podcast. Like, you know, in the beginning, the gay man, you know, the play on the Leslie gay man from Soul Plane that Godfrey played. But you can't dish out disrespect and then be mad when disrespect is doled back or just dissenting opinions are doled back. But that's all I got to say about that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge, cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone, but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toe touch. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass flower, no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of bust.